We are about 1 month away from official winter, and this fall has produced a few weather extremes across the region.
There are some signs that suggest this trend may continue into next season. Chief Meteorologist Mark Reynolds has more in his winter weather outlook.
All right, it's that time of the year when everybody wants to know what I'm forecasting for the winter weather. Well, it's been an interesting fall so far, right? We have certainly seen a big dip in the jet stream November 10th. Very cold air all the way down to the Gulf Coast, and that also brought moisture to our region, a half-inch of snow out at the Tri-City Airport. And then we're looking at mild weather the past week and a half. This trend will continue into the weekend, and with these topsy-turvy weather patterns, it makes you ask, well, if it's like this now, what's the winter weather going to bring? Well, to look at that, we also have to look at what's going on atmospherically. And right now, we're keeping a weak La Nina phase. Weaker conditions here for La Nina. What that means, stronger trade winds in the equatorial eastern Pacific. And when we get the colder water, the upwelling here, sometimes that creates warmer water temperatures on the western Pacific. And what that does sometimes is push the jet stream farther north. But during a weak La Nina phase, we see above normal precipitation in Ohio Valley and drier than normal conditions over the Gulf Coast. In our local region, about average in terms of precipitation and temperatures. Looking at La Nina, though, with this big ridge developing out west, sometimes we get these surges of cold Arctic air coming southward. We might see that play out through the winter season. Interestingly enough, we average 9.2 inches of snow during a given season. And you look back at all the weak La Nina years, look from the 50s to the 70s and 80s how much snow we had during those winters, and now the 2000s, it's interesting to point out snow totals going down just a bit. Last year, 7.9 inches. Also interesting to note during weak La Nina phases, sometimes we've gone below zero. Coldest ever, 21 degrees below zero in the winter of January 1985. Coldest ever at the Tri-City Airport. So when we look back to last year, I forecast 5 to 9 inches in my winter weather outlook of snowfall for the Tri-City Airport. We actually picked up 7.9 inches. Not too bad, right? Well, here's my outlook for this year. I'm forecasting snow totals increasing. And look at this. We may hit 70 1 or 2 times during February. Big dips in the jet stream could bring Arctic air and snow back to the area. So let's talk how much snow I think we may see on average. I think the Tri-Cities could total 8 to 11 inches this winter season. I'm also thinking we may see one of those stronger systems up the East Coast. And again, we average 9.2 inches of snow. And if we see one of these stronger systems with a big dip in the jet, low pressure up the East Coast may bring us some heavier snow. We'll have to watch that possibility closely this upcoming winter.